Welcome to the ADD ADHD Information Library here at newideas.net. ADHD is the abbreviation for Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. ADHD is actually a real problem. It's one of the most common childhood behavior disorders. Of all children referred to mental health professionals, about 35% are referred for ADHD, more than for any other reason. Those with ADHD often have problems in most of the areas of their life, at home, at school, at work, or in their relationships. Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder is a neurological disorder that impacts individuals in four main areas of their life. In their attention, causes people to have problems paying attention, focusing on a task, or finishing tasks, especially if they're boring or hard. Impulsivity, ADHD can cause a lack of self-control. Impulsive behaviors or impulsive choices can cause havoc in relationships, at work, school, or in life. Some with ADHD have problems with hyperactivity. Many, though not all, with ADHD are bouncy and hyperactive, always on the go and restless. And something that we've observed through the years, but we haven't seen it in any of the literature, is that people with ADHD are often easily bored. And unless the task is very stimulating, like a video game or TV program or outside playing, people with attention deficit disorders are often just bored by a task. They're bored by homework, by math tests, by balancing checkbooks, doing taxes, or many of these other things that are important, but they just never seem to get done. Children, teens, and adults can all suffer from ADHD. It impacts about 5% of children and teenagers and about 3% of all adults. Now, recent studies show that as many as 9% of children have ADHD, but we're a bit more conservative with our numbers, and we'll talk about this at that page about how prevalent isn't. Half of all children with ADHD will outgrow it in adolescence or adulthood, but if untreated, the disorder can have long-term bad effects right into adolescence and adulthood. The disorder has different looks or types, and this is discussed in great detail under the section of the different types of ADHD right here at newideas.net. For some, it severely impacts behavior, and for others, it greatly impacts learning. For the group in the middle, it just impacts their attention, focus, concentration, and getting the job done. ADHD comes in different types. The diagnosis of attention deficit disorder is very broad and includes several different types of ADHD. Some are inattentive, just like Winnie the Pooh. Some have what we call classic ADHD. They're like Tigger. Remember Tigger? Tiggers like to bounce. Others are over-focused. They're like Rabbit in the Winnie the Pooh stories. Got to have their way. They're pretty inflexible. Some have high anxiety, just like Piglet, who is nervous and worried a lot. And others are depressed. Remember Eeyore, the stuffed donkey? Well, at the ADHD Information Library here at newideas.net, you'll also learn about the neurology of ADHD. You'll read current research and news articles, and we'll reveal to you the best targeted alternative treatment strategies for each of these 5 types of attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. So learn more about ADHD with us here at newideas.net, the ADHD Information Library.